mood today, Strobridge?
I'm pretty good. I'm still waking up, but we're gonna get jovial here pretty soon.
Yes, we are. I mean, we have no time to waste. Today is Lisa Frank.
Lisa,
Um, I
Lisa,
do,
Lisa.
I do have some, I do have some information here.
Good.
Lisa Frank is an American artist and a businesswoman who gained popularity in the 1980s and the 90s for her colorful and whimsical designs featuring rainbows, unicorns, dolphins, and other playful subjects. Her designs were featured on various products including school supplies, stickers, clothing, accessories, and became a staple of many children's childhoods during that era. Lisa Frank's company, Lisa Frank Incorporated, was founded in 1979 and quickly became a commercial success. Her designs and products became incredibly popular and recognized, especially among young girls. Despite some criticism over the years for promoting unrealistic and overly gendered images, Lisa Frank's designs remain a nostalgic favorite for many who grew up during the 80s and 90s. Although Frank's company faced some financial struggles in the 2000s and 2010s, her designs and influence have endured. In recent years, Lisa Frank has seen a resurgence in popularity, especially among millennials who are nostalgic for the designs of their childhood. Her artwork has also inspired various fashion collections, art exhibits, and even a Lisa Frank themed hotel room in downtown Los Angeles.
Huh.
That's
Neat.
that's super exciting.
I would check that out.
I would too. We're gonna have to
Wouldn't-
take it.
you
we're
wouldn't
gonna
be
have to take a trip.
depressed.
We're gonna have to take a trip out there.
No.
Yeah, man. So we have Lisa Frank today. Some of the coolest art styles. I mean, when I think of Lisa Frank,
Yes.
I think of like the binders, right?
Yep. Trapper Keepers.
Yep.
I didn't realize she started in the back as far as back as '79.
Yeah. Yep. It's definitely. I mean, everybody knows who Lisa Frank is. Everybody recognizes the style, and yeah. So, I mean, should we waste any time?
Let us not waste any time. This is Lisa Frank Day.
Lisa Frank Day, and this first one we got. All right, so baseball's
no.
back.
Cool.
I'm a huge baseball fan, and I wanted to portray a baseball stadium. I wanted to show off that happy-go-lucky baseball feel. You know, eating a fresh hot dog in the stands, or dropping your drink on someone else during the highlight of the game. You know, this is
I'm so sorry.
yeah, this is my world right here. You know, this is my world.
I've never been to a baseball game.
Well, when you come out, well, I know you said you were thinking about coming out here in the summer.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to change that.
Yeah. I'd be all for that.
Yeah, I mean, I love it's got the Lisa Frank colors, the style. And baseball.
Like the aerial view.
Yeah, and baseball. It's just baseball, man.
I'd rather go to a baseball game. I've never been to a baseball game or a football game. I'd rather go to a baseball game.
Yeah.
It's more of a, what do you want to say? Like a cultural thing, I guess. I
Yeah.
guess football is too, but baseball was around way before football.
Ready for the next one?
I read this.
Oh.
Yeah.
No.
I'm going to tell you a quick story while we're doing that.
Yeah.
I read an article about this girl that had a friend that passed away, and I had a similar experience like this too, and I'm sure other people have, where they've had lost ones or people pass away, and then a song will come on the radio and they just can't handle it, right?
Yeah.
So this girl got into Lisa Frank, and basically she started doing art with it like Lisa Frank's, and she took stuff that was considered dark and did a style of it like Lisa Frank. And basically what she was saying is the cool thing about Lisa Frank is you can take any dull day or any dull picture and brighten it up, and it just does. It brightens your mind up, and you don't realize it really, but it does.
You know, the colors and the accents really talk to you too.
Yeah. I mean, when I started doing these, I was just like, okay. And then they just took a life all their. I mean, I can't get colors like that
Yeah,
in real life.
same here.
this this is a Flash Gordon inspired piece actually. I started getting into my creative side and like, okay, what else can I throw in here with Lisa Frank? So I wanted to do a Flash Gordon kind of comic book look. Did quite a few of those pictures, but I like this one the best. And it has like a what's that guy? He was popular in the 20s, like Harold Flynn, the entrepreneur back then. I forget what his name was. It looks like him.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I know exactly who you're talking about. Kind of looks like he has a
Yeah, he was like
tattoo.
an actor.
Kind of looks like he has like a
Yeah, it's
tattoo.
body tattoo.
Yeah, I love this like retro futurist look it has as well.
And you gotta have cats.
Yeah.
Astro
Oh,
cats.
of course, Astro Cats. The next one we got here for me is New York City. The one and only, all right? There is no like when I think of New York City in the summer, I get giddy, I get happy, I'm ready for the day, I'm ready to take over, and it's like, you know, I think Lisa Frank inspired New York City image would really bring the smile out your face. You know what I mean? There's some exciting stuff here, and I'm actually really happy with how this one came out. What about you?
I can't see New York being boring. So the fact that you threw
Oh,
Lisa
far
Frank
from
on
it.
top of that, jeez, I mean, come on. I've kind of been through New York. I drove through it, got lost, got back on the highway. I saw the Statue of Liberty in my rearview mirror.
Yeah.
So I can say I was there, but I didn't really get to experience it because I was just in traffic.
Yeah.
But maybe that's part of the experience, I guess.
This is true.
I
This is
liked
true.
how that turned out.
I love how this one turned out. It just exempt, and the sun in the back.
Yeah.
You have the sun in the back, and it's like showing like it's gonna be a bright, beautiful day.
I was wondering if you could do some Lisa Frank 3D stuff because colors bounce out on their own if you had like some kind of 3D
This is true.
thing going on with it.
Oh, that's
Might
actually
be
a good.
something.
Might have to play with that one.
Yeah, play with that.
So you
This
went
is
dark
my
with this one, yeah.
yeah. This was actually I was asking the girls I work with at work to give me an idea, and this was one of them. A mushroom cloud inspired by Lisa Frank. And I want to make a T-shirt out of this. This has to go into our merchandise.
Yeah, this
I will
looks
buy
like
this
it's
T-shirt.
got it. So like, it makes something so dark look so wholesome.
Mm-hmm. It almost kind of has like a DC comic look to it from the 70s. That's what I think of.
Look, it's got like, so I love the colors, and it does that. It
Mhm.
does have that retro style comic book look to it, which I really appreciate. And
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. Look at that.
Kaplooey. It's the only kind of explosion.
If
I
that
think
if that was
would-
the last explosion, if that was the last thing I saw before I died in a massive nuclear explosion, I would be enamored.
Yeah. In awe and then ashes.
Yep. And the
Return to
next.
stone or whatever it is.
All right, so now we're coming into our submissions here. Yep. We're coming into our submissions. So let's talk about this. So this is Frenchy Fries, my wife. So she created. She went a very more traditional route with these two, which are very. They came out really nice. I love the back. I love the black background in the first one with the lions because it reminds me of kind of like a scratch art.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. That
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and like kind of like,
I was
you know,
talking about that the other day.
it comes like all black, but then like when you start scratching it, yeah.
Yep,
So
yep.
so that's like the emotion that I'm getting, like the style that I'm getting here, but it still has the Lisa Frank, you know, art style to it.
Vibrancy.
Yeah, I really love how these came out. Especially the first one, because to me that reminds me of like scratch art, you know. The
Yeah.
second one we have the ducks. We got 3 ducks going through. I mean, look, we're New Yorkers,
All
through and
traffic
through,
must
right?
stop.
You know, so and it's funny because like we usually only see ducks crossing the road, going through like fields, open areas, but never through a crowded street like this. So I love this interpretation of that scenario.
I was wondering if you guys get a lot of like animals in downtown New York, just not like
Haven't seen
out
a
of the
lot.
ordinary.
Haven't I personally have not
I could see
seen.
ducks.
Yeah, I haven't seen anything out of the ordinary every time I've gone. You know.
Mhm. Cat or dog, nothing out of the ordinary.
Yeah, 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 exactly.
Rat, depending on where you're at.
Yeah.
Okay, so my lovely boss, Landria, she owns a shop, and actually, I'm going to talk about that down the road here. But she did a couple pictures. She threw in mandala inspired by Lisa Frank and got these pictures. Turned out really cool, and she actually draws mandalas on the outside of our shop, like huge mandalas. So
Really.
that's kind of, yeah. I was actually the last couple days painting the walls outside white again, so she could do some bigger ones this year.
Yeah. Now, don't you have a live read for this place?
I do. Um, so basically, we make our main product is headbands for women, but they do have hats for guys because I wear the beanie caps that they have at this place. But if you visit the www.thesassyolive.online and use code TAM10, that's TAM10, at the checkout, you will receive 10% off your order. Just to give you a little background here, the Sassy Olive offers handcrafted quality headbands in patterns and styles of your own design. We create our products at our shop in Allegan, Michigan, from pattern design to fabric printing to sewing, all under one roof. The retail section of the shop also features clothing and accessories in the boho fashion alongside other local Michigan-made products. The business is owned by entrepreneur Landria Johnson, who focuses on imagination, creativity, originality to promote an environment of inclusivity where all are welcomed and celebrated. Their mission is to promote diversity and that lovely word inclusivity that I can't pronounce. Yeah, it's just a repeat of what I said before.
Yeah.
But if you go to our website, they have all sorts of stuff, and they make patterns for you. Like if you have an idea that you want, they can make a pattern for it. Usually, as long as it's not copyright.
Now, can we see patterns like this on those
I-
fabrics?
You can. I mean, any kind of subject matter that you could think of. I know one of our big things is Jeep, but we don't have like the Jeep logo, but we'll have like Jeep machines like on a headband.
Oh,
you can have
okay,
stuff
okay,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
That's just one example. Another big one is stenography, like for nurses and stuff.
Okay.
Nurses love these headbands because
Yeah.
they're not like different. The headbands hold your hair better and they don't give you a headache. I know a lot of people complain about that. And our fabric is more stretchy. It's a more softer fabric. It's pretty cool stuff.
Yeah. Very comfortable. Yep.
And just the fact that you can make your own pattern, as long as it's a self-repeating pattern, it has to be, something that repeats. It can't just be like a Care Bear, on a headband.
Yeah, there's got to be some depth, some layering, and all that stuff to it.
Yeah. But yeah, check it out. You'll get 10% off if you go to the website. That's www.thesassyolive.online.
Use TAM10. TAM10.
Yep.
That's actually very exciting.
TAM10.
Thank you so much to the Sassy Olive.
Yeah. Thank you, Landria.
I think we have more Sassy Olive work coming up right now. There we go.
Oh yeah. So one of the girls I work with, she's really into the cowgirl stuff. So that was her submission, was a cowgirl inspired by Lisa Frank. And then another coworker of mine just typed in. Most of them did pretty quick prompts because it's their first time doing stuff.
Yeah, just like
And
us when we first started.
yeah, oh god. Well, I still do it myself. And the other one was just straight up Lisa Frank soup. Which the joke was,
Which looks
when we were
delicious, by the
looking
way.
at these, don't it? Oh yeah. She said it was a Pringles chip that the pan was holding. That's what she said it had to be. It was a Pringles chip. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's the most psychedelic Pringles chip. I think I'd eat one and I'd be all right. Unless they're really tasty, but I don't know. Rainbow Pringles. Maybe that's something that needs to happen. There's some really weird stuff with food.
What?
The food ones definitely came out weird. But I dig it.
I do too. All right. Yeah, I mean, the soup looks tasty as hell. I would definitely eat rainbow soup. Like in a heartbeat. I just don't know what's that milky substance that's coming out of that breaded thing. I'm a little
Exactly.
like, I'm like, oh, okay, what's this? But okay, we'll run with it. But right now I'm a sucker for anything Western right now due to Red Dead Redemption. So I definitely
Yeah.
respect this Lisa Frank style cowgirl that's on there. And excuse me. So our final slide.
Amy loves too. Oh wow.
Yeah, so these are done. This is another one done by Frenchy Fries, my wife. And again, more traditional style Lisa Frank here. We on the left side we have the dolphin, which looks beautiful and colorful and just like it looks like a binder that's about to get bought. A binder, you go
Yeah.
into Target, you get yourself, it's time for school, you get yourself a Lisa Frank binder. That's what I feel with the left one. And on the right one, it's just cute and bubbly, happy rubber ducky, Lisa Frank style. I love, now it's a little more like modern Lisa Frank because
Yeah, I was gonna say these are a little lighter colored.
yeah, so these have like some kind of ray tracing, some 3D. Maybe this is what that 3D Lisa Frank would look like,
Okay. I was wondering what she put down for like a prompt, because these two stand out from all the other ones that we've
Yeah,
shown so far.
they're
like
they're
a lighter
colorful.
side. Yeah.
They are.
Did she use like any kind of framework in her prompt? Like anything framed or?
I don't think so. It just says colorful rubber ducky floating in a tub with a colorful worm. I can't see the full prompt here. But it's
Right.
It's quite incredible. It is quite incredible. Now, I think
I
we
really
can.
like the one on the left. I like the dolphins.
So we can actually add in one more, right?
Okay.
I'm gonna add in one more because we're only at 18 minutes.
We were worried we were just gonna be like eating up time, and I think
Yeah.
we're doing good.
Yeah, so this is what we're gonna do. I am going to. So, what is your? I hope that can't be heard. What is some of your experience with some Lisa Frank artwork?
Just in like my life, just with the Trapper Keepers and stuff, I can remember that. But
Yeah.
when you're reading that information that she's kind of coming back, the resurgence, I totally see that now that I've been immersed in this stuff. Like
Yeah.
once you start typing up Lisa Frank, you realize that it's coming back. If it ever went away, really, it just comes in cycles. It's popularity, fad,
Absolutely.
Dolly will be back in a year and he'll be cool, kind of thing. But
Yeah.
no, and I don't think she ever went away, because I see this stuff all the time in our stores. So it's vibrant, colored stuff that's inspired by her.
This is true. All right, so this is what. So these next two, I'm actually like, got one of me, one for me, and one for you. Okay, how's that sound?
Okay. One for me, a one for you. But good job, Frenchie. I like those.
I do too.
That one that's framed of the duck that needs to be in a bathroom.
I agree. All right, so this is our last. So this is our last one. Our last one each right here. So mine,
Mhm.
I wanted like retro candy and soda brands and stuff like that, like being represented as in my photo. There's not really much to it. It's just simply put as it is. You know, it's snacks. Your favorite snacks.
That's that's everything I wanted in my childhood. Yes,
Yeah.
right there. I probably had all that.
Absolutely. So
Bubblicious.
I love how that came out. So
Pretty Suns.
now we have yours.
All right. So when I did this picture, when you put a prompt in, you get 4 different pictures, and each of them were different from the other one. And I liked this one because it showed showed 4 ladies on it.
Mm-hmm.
The prompt I used was the future of military combat. I wanted to use a lot of these pictures that I use. I wanted to use stuff that was like that article I was talking about, how like things that were meant to be pretty could be pretty, like my mushroom cloud.
Yeah.
So the future of military combat, ballistic paint bombs, uniforms, heavily inspired by Lisa Frank. The paint bomb
Nice.
part definitely showed up.
I mean, I would never like think like military style.
Yeah. Oh, the other, like I said, those other pictures, the other 3, there was one that definitely came out like a bulletproof vest that was military. This one not so much, but the other ones, you take
Yeah.
a look at them,
I mean,
see.
I mean, the
But yeah.
fashion is really good. I would definitely like to see like more Lisa Frank adapted clothing line.
I showed this to the girls. They all loved it. They would wear this stuff.
Now, I mean, I had so much fun. This episode, I mean, we've been anticipating this for a while now. You know,
Been building it up in my head for a while.
yeah. I mean, you even started making some of your renders early.
Oh yeah. Gotta test the waters. There's so many good ideas on this one. Like we definitely are gonna put pictures on our Instagram of stuff. There was just
Some of the
too many
extra
to choose
ones.
from. Too many.
Yep. So, join us next week, episode 31. We will be talking about Starfield. We will be doing renders from Starfield. And the thing is, there's not a lot from Starfield right now. Game's not even out.
We out till what, November?
Yeah.
I don't know.
September.
They pushed
September.
it too.
September.
Oh, September.
You
Okay.
know, so we're gonna have some inspired artwork for Starfield next week. Make sure you join us for that. I'm super excited. I've had so much fun doing the Lisa Frank episode. I've had this in my head for a couple weeks, and I'm finally glad that we got to it.
I'm sure a lot of people are. Been telling a lot of people about it, and like, when are you gonna do it? I'm like, it's
Yeah.
coming. It's coming.
So make
and
sure
here it is.
you know there's so many other renders that we do have. So make sure you check out our Instagram for more. Make sure you check out our merchandise. Everything is in our link tree at www.linktree.com/theartificialmindpodcast. Yeah, I mean, it was fun. I can't wait to do the next episode, and I can't wait to see. I mean, guys, just keep on sending in submissions, and we'll post them. Seriously, just keep sending them to us.
The more the merrier.
Yeah. See you guys next week.
Have a good one.